I'm just gonna leave it. Just gonna leave it there.
There's their mast.
Oh, this is gonna be beautiful.
Oh.
There it is! Hey, you beautiful Buccaneers, Falcore here. So one of the biggest things announced during the Sea of Thieves preview events was an expansion, or rather a new set of Athena missions for Sea of Thieves. So let's discuss that. During the 2022 preview, we were gifted a sneak peek of the new Athena missions coming in Season 6. These new missions will be story-driven, dynamic adventures that will change each time we play. This is something that the developers have been wanting to do for a long time, taking all of the already present mechanics in the game and incorporating them into a new adventure. The developers want to make these new Athena missions feel completely unique, and something to strive for, rather than just doing all the same missions over and over again for a funny blue chest that gets stolen by me.
Dear Sea of Thieves community, I speak not just for myself, but also all the others involved when I say that I am sorry for playing the game as intended, and I am sorry that you could not look at the horizon. Love and kisses, Captain Falcore.
So instead, you'll be doing a massive story-driven experience where you and your crew will not only have fun, but also absorb yourselves into a narrative unlike anything seen before in the Sea of Thieves. And then when you get your loot, it will be stolen by me.
Dear Sea of Thieves community, I speak not
But this all sounds very exciting. Since the game's release, we were left with one singular Athena mission that was about as dynamic as a door handle, giving us all the same quests we had done before, which was later updated to replace livestock quests with cargo runs, which absolutely everyone does and never skips them. Yep. Fuck you. But after almost 2 years, we finally got an update to the Athena in the form of Thieves Haven runs, which added a couple of new items that allowed you to grab some shiny new cosmetics stolen from the ferryman, which were then completely pooped on by the Pirate Emporium set that included something that is in no way a reskin. Athena quests have always been dull, but it seems like things are about to change. And it's about Goram time! We know that in Season 6 we will be getting a new adventure, and we can predict that this event will include the new stone forts, also previewed in the 2022 preview event. Because the name of the next adventure is a big giveaway. I mean, come on guys, you could have thought of a slightly better name than that. It's right there. Come on. But one sentence in general has really sparked my interest.
Ultimately, the reason why these sea forts, these naval stone sea forts, have found their way from the Sea of the Damned into the Sea of Thieves will be explained as part of our overarching story that's going to unfold throughout the rest of the year. Again, this is a big element of the ongoing grand story that we're going to be telling throughout 2022, with Pirate Legends being responsible for this part of the story.
With the new adventures being an incremental part of Sea of Thieves, could it be possible that the story aspect of the new Athena missions will precede the new adventure coming, essentially spacing out the season's content over the duration of the season itself, rather than just giving it to us all straight away where the majority of us finish it over the weekend? I really hope so, as this has been one of the biggest problems with the 3-month update cadence of seasons. Spacing out the content over the space of those 3 months is a far better way to go about business. Imagine, if you will, when Pirate's Life was released. Instead of having all the tall tales in one go, they spaced them out over the 3 months, unlocking in chapters. This would have been a far better approach, as it would have got the community discussing what comes next, and would have kept the hype train coming. But instead we all did it in the first weekend and then complained there was no content. So maybe that's what we'll see in seasons to come, staggered content across the duration of the season, rather than just everything all in one go and the occasional dull events like fish some fish and then, I don't know, retweet your fish on Twitter and get a butt tattoo. But more to the point, does this mean that with the introduction of adventures and more time-limited events, does this mean that the new Athena mission itself will constantly be updated in order to keep in line with the storyline that is currently being told? Imagine, if you will, a system where these new quests give you dynamic storylines that can be switched and replaced as the story unfolds, keeping the new Athena missions fresh and new for as long as the game breathes life. That's certainly something I would love to see. And it could be entirely possible given that the game world will now evolve with how stories play out in the future. Stories that will let me steal your Athena chest.
Dear Sea of Thieves community, I speak not just